Out the road, dirty Babylon. Yeah, it's up to us to take power, rise up and fight. Fight against the program that's been put in our head, not against society or against anything. Don't fight against anything. Fight against the program that's been put in your head. This is the first place where I started to make sense of what it is to be rebel was the program in my head. I had to rebel against the program in my head. So, no, it's up to us to take power. Are you willing to do your part? This is the question. This is the question. Are you willing to do your part here? Or you're going to remain on your default state and, follow the herd? No, it's to step out of the herd mentality also and think for ourselves and start asking question. Start asking question. I think we are allowed to ask question. There's nothing wrong with asking question. But the society we live in, it's the thing that keeps us also locked in a fallen state is that we don't question anything. We absolutely do not question anything. Not even what we eat, what we this is the first place. Yesterday, I went out and I see all the restaurant with bad food. It's filled with people. Filled with people. We're very, very even unconscious of what we eat. So I was like that. I was eating because we are told, we are taught that never taught the right stuff. Where we grow up in an illusion, thinking that it's okay to eat animals, to harm everything around us. And so we grow up, and that state of mind is a normal thing. Dysfunction is normal in our society. This is our normal state, being very dysfunctional. We are very, very dysfunctional according to our original blueprint. The original blueprint wasn't intended for us to go astray. Now we're really gone far, and yeah, nobody here this morning. Very quiet. Yeah, but I don't mind. I don't mind. I'll still do it, even if there's nobody watching it. I'm still gonna do it. I post video to. I do this for me at first to keep motivation. I know there will, first of all, with the stuff I say here, I know there will never be a lot of people. I don't expect that. And that's okay. We're gonna be who's gonna be here, and that's it. It's not an obligation, but I make this as a must to do. It's a very good way to start my day. Very good way to start the day. Very good way to to empower my day into because no one else will do it for me. No one will come and push me and say, "Hey, you got stuff to do today. Let's go do it." No, we have to condition ourselves. So if we are able at least to clear the program that's been put in our head, format that program and install something that is with the possibility of seeing a dream come true, having that mindset, the mindset of seeing your dream come true, it's very possible. Why not? Why could we not see our dream come true? But don't be a fool. Stop being taken for a fool. So many of us are being taken for fool. That's terrible. Terrible. Well, how much they make fun of us. How much we're bamboozled and we're kept in low vibration and fallen state. It's like, I don't know. To me, it's very easy to see. I know some people also will see it, but it's because I I always found there was something very weird with this world, but never to a point of questioning what I was told by people in authority, like teachers and stuff. You don't suspect that they're lying to you. You don't. When you grow up, you don't suspect that the world is a lie. You don't imagine that. I did not have this. I was very rebel. I was very rebel because I was finding something very unnatural with our way of living. Very unnatural. That I sensed it when I was young. Sense the unnatural ways of living when I was young. But never enough to question and to step into my power and to take my power back, because once all take our power back, like I did, like other people do, it's game over. It's, they have the millions, but we are the billions. So the moment we're going to realize that the power belongs to the people, that we have the power to create a massive shift here. Hey, imagine the shift in humanity. But I don't know if this will ever happen. I have hope that it happened, but we're so far down the path of retardation that and the unnatural ways of living. It's gonna be hard to bring back. But I think the best you can do is to shine your light. You cannot force it on people. You cannot force them to see the truth. The truth is something you feel. You have to feel it. No, you have to feel it. It's not only about talking about it and seeing things. No, you have to really feel it, so the whole truth come out of yourself. So you bring out the best of yourself. At every moment, in every moment that you are alive, bring out the best of yourself. Is the best. That's the way I take my life every day. I don't come here and like I have. For sure, sometimes I must repeat myself. I must repeat myself a bit, but it's not necessarily what I say. It's the way I feel during the time I do it. It's a lot about the feeling. So I intend to keep a good feeling flowing, and by doing good things, by taking action in the direction of good, taking back my power one day at a time, conquering my fears, building up on my strength. Find strength in my fears. I will conquer a lot of stuff like this. Probably I'll conquer myself and I'll become mighty. Because he who conquers himself is mighty for sure. This is the biggest enemy is yourself. That's why I really don't care about enemies outside of myself. I am my own worst enemy. So I can stop myself before a lot of people will stop me. And yeah. Yeah. But if we don't take back our power and decide to make a shift here, to make a change, everybody wants to see a change happening. Everybody that is in tune with a bit of vibration can sense the unnatural ways of living. That is not something that is unsensible. No, you can sense that. Everyone can. Look, you might not express it, you might not talk about it to everybody around you, but you can sense the unnatural ways of living. And that's it. To me, it starts with how do we go back to what is our natural ways of living? It's out of love. It's out of joy, happiness, not greed, not wars, not stuff, not bad vibration. It's only good vibration. We have the potential to make this life free and beautiful. You can make this in your own life, so we can make it for the world. For sure, we can all make it. It's not a matter of just one of us is more potential than another's. No, we all have the same biological equipment to make sense of this reality. So it's up to us to step into our power. Take back your power, because you have let go of your power, just like me. Probably let go of your power. At one point, you're like, "Hey, what is this mind control?" Because that's all they want. They want to control our mind. Come on. That's clear to me. If there's no mind control here, come on. The mind control is very, very evident for me. Very evident. Just look around. Just look around. TVs, cell phones, tablets, everything to keep us distracted. Sports, every sports on TV. I'm talking about. Not talking about you playing sports with your friend. But this is the feeling of competition in between us is very, very potent too. Once you take back your power, also you let go of the ego. You let go of the ego and stuff like that a lot. So you're able to connect also on a much more profound way to life, to the universal mind. But I prefer to say to life, connect to life. This is what we got to do. Connect to life. Connect to the universal mind or this and that. That's not something I can bring on the plate, but I can talk to you about life. Life is happening right here and now. And that's what we have to connect with. That's what we have lost the sense of connection with life, with all the mysteries of life and the joy and the happiness. And now it's filled with worries, doubt, anxieties, and because of our ways of living. Because of our ways of living, it's clear to me that we must change our ways. We have to change our ways, that's for sure. You can do that on a personal level. That's the first thing you got to do. When you talk about change, when you talk about change in the world or change, it's got to happen within yourself first. It has to happen within yourself. If you cannot change what you process on the inside, your own thoughts, and if you cannot change your thoughts, change your behavior, change your attitude, just change your attitude towards life. Like, it's a big game changer once you change your attitude. That's what I decided to do. At one point, I had enough to so change my attitude. Attitude is like a flat tire. If you don't change it, you'll go nowhere. So change your attitude, change your ways, take back your power, stop being taken for a fool, question stuff, question Babylon, question what's been given to you as truth, because most of it is lies. The world is filled with lies now. So just use scrutiny, use your senses, not against your own senses, but use them for the benefit of your enlightenment, or just making sense of reality. We have everything we need. If we decide to take the power back altogether and stop the madness, because we have the potential to do that. We have the potential to do anything here. We have been given dominion and power and dominion over everything on the face of the earth. But now we're gone so very far down in the evil path that, evil people are evil. Don't look too far. You don't have to. Satan is not an evilest man. It's each and every one of us that have that evil inside us. This is probably also one of the goals of life, is to clear out the evil inside us, like what we've been programmed with. That's very, that's why they have also so much power, is because we give them power by giving them our life energy, our vibrations, and all by basically giving up our soul. Giving up our soul on the altar of Babylon. That's what we did. That's what I did for a long time, until I decide end of the deal. And that's where it ends. And now I'm stepping into my power, and I'm going after my dream. I'm going after my biggest version of myself. The biggest version of you. This is what you got to become. Become the biggest version of yourself. You're going to discover so much during a journey about yourself, about who you are. Just that is worth it. Just that's going to make you feel so much more alive, so much more vibrant, and with a higher vibration in your life. This is what we all want: higher vibration, high vibration. We want joy, happiness. We want love. We want all the good stuff, for sure. But we have to clear out the evil stuff, clean out our closet of all the evil stuff, all the evil doings that we're still doing every day. I still do stuff that is according to my old programming, for sure. But I try to clear it. Told you what was my problem. I told you before. I have food temptation sometimes, chips and stuff like that. Not that I don't. I will not. I will still be conscious. Like, if I eat a bag of chip, I will look at the ingredients. I'm very. I look at even for cream I put in my face. I look at the ingredient, but I don't put cream in my face. But my wife bought something to my daughter, and I don't think she had read the label on it. And I go and read the label, and even me before, I would have never done that. like cream, Noxzema cream for the face. I would never look the ingredient. I would just put it and clean my face. But yeah, I looked at the ingredient and I was like, wow, propylene glycol in cream. Why do they need to put propylene glycol, the same stuff that goes into my car, into refrigeration system? You put that into a cream that I put on my face. Like, the poison is everywhere on every angle, because we have created these poison. We have created most of these poison chemically into laboratories, and now we think that this is very necessary in products. When we don't realize also, but they know that the people that put that on their skin are not very conscious. Like, everything that goes on your skin will go inside your body. So they take advantage of that. It's I'm even surprised that the ingredients are on these products. That's a good. Before, I think in 1970 or something like that, there wasn't ingredient on label. That came after, if I'm not mistaken. That came a bit after in the. I don't know exactly when, but there wasn't always ingredient mark on every package. I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken, but yeah. Anyway, that's it. It's up to us to take power. It's up to us to rise up and fight, to reset the mindset, tell the truth, take power. Tell the truth to our children too. Can your children hear your voice? Very important that they can hear your voice. Very important that day after day they hear your voice. For sure. And hearing your voice is not yelling at them, or no, it's, hearing your voice is making them feel empowered. Telling them the truth about who they are. Very important. Once you empower your children, tell them the truth about who they are, they will rise to the occasion so much more than you can ever begin to imagine. Because also, when you're young, you have more of that rebel side inside you. Or I wasn't caring about politics, about going to vote at 16, 18-year-old. I didn't care about that. Like, you're not really into society's rhythm of life yet. When you're 16, 17, 18, like, you're just getting into the rhythm of life. That's where they make sure that you need a job, you need this, you need, so you have to contribute to the madness very early in your life. That's what they want. They prepare us to be workers. They don't prepare us to be thinkers. They don't want us to think. If not, they would ask. They would say they would tell us in school, first of all, to question what we're taught. But no one ever came to me and told me, "Hey, have you ever thinking of questioning what is given to you?" Never. Nobody told me that. My parents weren't very questioning stuff. They weren't questioning stuff. I think we like that comfortability also, of the mind, the group thinking. The group thinking, everybody thinks the same, and now you will not feel such an outcast because you think the same as everybody else. I don't think it's something very. There's nothing wrong in asking question. Absolutely nothing wrong in asking question. Nothing wrong in questioning authority. Questioning the people who run the government and stuff. It's all nonsense anyway. So question it, and it's proven that they are a bunch of fakers. So they fake everything. So just question, take back your power. Once enough of us have taken back their power, we're going to be able to probably make that disintegrate from within. Probably what's going to happen by elevating our state of awareness. Yeah, by elevating our state of awareness collectively, all these institutions and government and stuff are going to dissolve from within. That's what's going to happen. Just like your own program dissolve from within. You have changed, you have dissolved from within, same as the government. It's going to dissolve from within and something else will take its place. For sure. Something more of a, I see something more supportive for people, more everyone have the chance to live their dream or to go after their dream, after their potential, being shown also in school, tell the children the truth. Very important. Empower them by telling them the truth in school is a good start. You want to face the world with all your boldness and all your strength once you grow up. So this is what they take away from us. They take away our power by just programming us into a mindset that we don't go for advancement too much. Our mindset is not calibrated towards advancement. It's just calibrated to exist. Like your mindset will make you exist. Your mindset is not into questioning things, we have a program mind for sure. We are programmable. They know that. That's why they program our mind. They control our mind because they know we are programmable. We are biological computers. For sure. Your possibility of calculation and all the they have made the stuff studies, and we are much more powerful than even computers. So, why are you doubting your power? Many people doubt also the fact that they could influence other people with by bringing more power out, by reaching out to your full potential. You can influence others. That's how we. That's how we connect to each other. That's how we make this thing grow, is by coming together, by being together. Being together, sit down together and reflect and talk is a must. Is a must to reflect on our situation, on the world situation. But right now, there's only a certain people reflecting, and it's to fool us. Like they reflect in secret societies and government, but it's to enslave us. It's to have a plan to enslave us more and more, to bring out more distraction, because they know we are asleep. They know that. So they have the free for all, and they can do pretty much. They can give us whatever they want. They know we'll believe it. If American people see something on TV, they will believe it's true. So anything you pass on TV, they will believe it. That's what we have become. We have become very fooled by the TV. That's the first tool to fool us. That's the first government propaganda tool, is the television set, for sure. That was invented to put propaganda in society, and people don't see it. People don't see it. They go buy big TVs and HD TVs and all that stuff because we think that it's our normal evolution, that now we're watching TVs. It's like, why do you think there's no Lamborghini commercials on TV? Because people that buy Lamborghini don't watch TV. That's why. The stuff on TV is to fool you, is to fool the low-mind people. For sure. For sure, I know that today. I don't watch nothing of that's on TV. TV is never on in my house. Never. You'll never come here watch the TV. What is that? What is that? Sit down in front of that thing, and I so don't get it anymore. So I'm so out of it, and I'm very happy to be out of it also, because I have much more time on my hand. I'm not distracted. I'm not so pulled by distraction, and I'm not fed all kinds of nonsense. Everything that's on TV pretty much is nonsense. Is filled with very unnatural, like girls with makeup, and the whole thing. It's very unnatural. It's to keep us stuck in that unnatural ways of living. But at least once you recognize the illusion, you're capable to also put an end to the illusion ends. The moment you recognize that you've been taken for a fool, you're not a fool anymore. That's the thing. You're not a fool anymore. You don't be a fool. Don't let them school you. We all have the potential to rise above the negativity and rise above the negative things in life. There's lots of negative things here for sure, but we must rise above that, rise above the love, rise above the hate, rise above everything to be able to create a shift in our awareness. That's what you got to do on a personal level. Every change that you want to see happen in the world has to happen within you first. If you can make it happen within you, why not in the world? You are the world. This world belongs to me. It belongs to you. So we're capable to step into our power, take back our power, and create a change. To me, it's very not hard so much to envision the change happening because I can do it on my personal level. I can change and become becoming very inspirational. That's what I want, to be inspire others to greatness and to seek truth inside of themselves, to seek truth not only outside, because outside it's lots of lies. Like I said before, there's lots of lies. But there's also a beautiful, beautiful life awaiting for us. Beautiful life, full of vibrancy, full of wonders, full of mysteries, full of unknown. You know, accessible to us. But for some reason, we prefer stay locked in known hells. To unknown heaven. We don't want to venture into the unknown heaven because whoa, there's change happening there. But change is good. Change is. Come on, everybody can change. You're not a tree. Like I said, you're not a tree. A tree can be nothing but a tree. A stone can be nothing but a stone. It can be turned into dust, can be turned into other things, but it still remain a stone. You cannot make a. But you can probably with other elements and stone make a human being, but I think it were much more uh, advanced. How did we came to existence? I don't think we come from fish or something like that. I didn't crawl out of the ocean. Give me a break. This is we're much more divine than that, and this is what they hide. They hide the divinity inside us. They hide our purpose. They hide our collective purpose through in an illusion. And we have a much better collective purpose at end for sure. And we're now seeing clear. At least now we're able. At least now we are in a time where we see clear in their madness. We're no more hypnotized. They cannot hypnotize us anymore. They cannot hypnotize me anymore. It's done. I'm done. I'm done being hypnotized, and a lot of people are done being hypnotized by nonsense. Now we want to sense life. We want to sense the good vibration, connect with people. That's a must for me, and I will never change my mindset for that. It's step away from negative for sure. Toxic people, toxic influence in your life. Get rid of that. Toxic food, toxic TVs, toxic everything that is toxic. Remove that from your life and concentrate on your journey. Concentrate on ascending. That's where my concentration is, and getting more ascending more and more every day. Like to me, I think it starts a lot with reflection. Reflection is part of the solution, and this is what I like to do. I like to reflect a lot. I'm a very reflective kind of guy. I like to think. I like to think of solution, not only to the problems. I don't like too much to think and talk about problems that we're having because we know them, but I like to talk about solutions. I like to talk about love, and there is solutions. There is solutions. The moment we stop being taken for fool, that is one of the solutions, because now we're going to be questioning stuff like I do, like Mia does, like Kim does, like Ivar does, like everybody do. Everybody question things for a reason. It's because we have enough to be taken for fool. Enough, and now we're saying, hey, dirty Babylon, out the road, dirty Babylon. It's time for you to get out the road. You're taking too much room here. Yeah, with your madness and your bad vibrations and stuff, you're taking a bit too much room in our life. So now we're saying, okay, we have enough, dirty Babylon, move out. Out the road! Out the road, dirty Babylon. Now we're questioning you. We're questioning what you tell us. We're questioning what you've been telling us for all these years. And we are seeing clear in your program now. And we're not going to let our mind be in control anymore. And we're going to take back our power and make change. Make a change. May shift the awareness, shift the insanity towards sanity. It's time for us to end the insanity. But to recognize it is the first step. Do you recognize your own insanity? Are you able to even recognize your own insanity? If you're able to do that, that's the first step towards sanity. If you're able to recognize it, but that's why I always like his channel. Insanity is sanity. What's his name? Amir, I think. You must watch my video sometimes, I think. I don't know. But Amir, big up if you watch it, Amir. Yeah, of insanity is sanity. That's what it is. We live in a world where insanity is sanity. So the moment we're going to end all these preconceived conceptualized ideas in our mind about the world, concept that we've been told or fed, or just ask question and take back your power. Take back your power. And during that time you take back your power, I'm out. Yeah. And that's it. Rise and shine. It's up to us to take the power back. It's up to us. One by one, we all take the power. And at one point, there will be enough joining this, not the rat race, exiting the rat race and resourcing in their natural ways of living. This is what I see happening. More and more people are going to that anyway. More and more people are growing their own food, or I do it myself. I planted all kinds of stuff in the last 2-3 days. I'm very busy gardening outside because I try to grow my own food. I grow cucumber, pepper, onion, shallots, chives, basilic, parsley, annette, tomatoes, lots of tomatoes. I'm going to have at least 30 tomato plant. Because I love tomatoes, I love tomatoes. I love tomatoes. So yeah, it's when sane enough to question one's own sanity, then we're sane enough. Exactly. It's to gain back our sanity, and to eradicate the insanity. Put the insanity out the door. It's time out the road, the insanity. It's time to bring back, to go back to our original print and stop the ego, dissolving the ego, very important. So don't be taken for a fool. Don't be a fool. Take your power back. Rise and shine. Live your dreams. And until then, see you on the Truman Show tonight. 7 o'clock with Santos Bonacci live on the Truman Show. We're going to expose the bloodlines behind the Farnese bloodline, I think, behind the globalism, that global joke, that ball hurt joke that they give us constantly. The Babylon propaganda about the ball hurt. Who started that? Who's behind the propaganda, the enforcing of the propaganda? So we will check that out with Santos tonight, 7 o'clock on the Truman Show. Until then, rise and shine and give thanks for life. He's out.